All right, an unusual Friday night match between the Lone Tree Eagles and the Triangle Minotaur. Oh, Minotaur, however you want to say it. All good. So, tonight looks to be a great match. Two great teams kicking off tonight as we watch the initial agent selection. Lone Tree will be defending, so they will be in the green, and Triangle will be in red as we defend on the Haven map. Looking for some good action tonight, and looking forward to seeing a great match between two excellent teams.
Select your agent.
All right, into this initial buy phase, we go in pistol round. Lone Tree on defense to begin with as we go into a split formation. 3 possible plant sites makes it very challenging. Let's go ahead and see which side Triangle decides to go with. Triangle does go with a Sova agent on their side. Don't see that that often in our division, but let's see how they work with it.
Shadows traveling.
All right, initial high press into Alpha site. Triangle with initial takeout as Reyna goes down.
Spike planted.
Spike planted.
There.
Hard to see through the line of sight. Sky standing by. Sends out the Hawk down.
Teleport's ready.
Lone Tree gets another elimination. A 3v3. Oh, Sova takes out Chambers. 2 still up in heaven as they try to take over A site. Time running out as that spike is ticking down. 2 agents versus 3. Sova with a shock dart gets a hit. Lone Tree running out of time. 2v1 and not going to have enough time to defuse. Oh, Lone Tree loses the first round as Minotaur go up 1-0. All right, round 2, Lone Tree going back in. Looks like they're going to go ahead and get pushed on C site this time. Oh, Reyna's blinding takes him out with effect. Chambers' tactical retreat also gets taken out.
Spike planted.
Triangle with a fast takeover of C site. Lone Tree down to 3 agents. Oh, still on a pistol. Trying to recover. Not looking good.
Last player standing.
1v4 as Lone Tree tries to come in the back door onto C site, and so far having a difficult time controlling this game. Lone Tree down 2 rounds to 0 as Minotaur take second match. Second round, I should say. Excuse me.
Need a drop.
All right, going into round 3. Lone Tree pretty well spread out across all 3 sites. 2 in mid gives them a fast rotate if they need to make it to A or C site. Looks like they're gambling on A site push. They got 1 agent out there in the lead. Oh, and first utilities come out, declaring their intentions. Location is revealed. With an elimination, though, Lone Tree does take out the first player.
Spike down A.
Spike goes down as another limitation on Minotaur happens. Currently matched 3v3, missing through the smoke. Reyna up high, trying to get a bead on enemy players, but is unable with the smoke. Is trying for some headshots, though. Some peekaboo going on from the heaven here. Reyna throwing out a sight blocker, tries to wall bang, unsuccessful. See if Jet gets any action down here down below. Trying to peek the corner. And no activity there. Nothing planted. The spike is still up. 40 seconds to go for the spike plant. She's about to run into... Oh, got a takedown traded. 2v2 currently as Chamber teleports. Oh, here comes the plant.
30 seconds left. Spike planted. Last player standing.
Oh, and Lone Tree on a 1v2 with a heavily damaged Sova. It's got his recon drone out there. It disappears. Oh, identified where they're at, but unable to take down. And right now the clock is against. Sova standing outside the zone. Oh, gets the takedown. Sova just kind of hanging out, looking for the shock. Oh no, Sova gets out. It's like a double elimination. That was very unusual. You don't see that happen very often. Very unfortunate trade for Lone Tree because they had plenty of time to defuse that spike. Unfortunately, the trade made it impossible. So Lone Tree now trailing 3-0 as Minotaur take the lead, have had the lead, excuse me, as we go into this match 4. Lone Tree looks like they're going into a save round here. So this is definitely going to be a quick round for Lone Tree as they are playing with handguns against rifles. Never a good combination, but they are definitely trying to save their credits to be strategic and try to get the jump on the next round.
Spike planted.
Spike down, but only 2v4, 3v4. The numbers don't tell everything though, because unfortunately, even with 3, the number, handguns make it very challenging to try to get elimination. Last Lone Tree player goes out as Triangle goes up 4 rounds to 0. Alright, let's see if Lone Tree decides to go ahead and start equipping a little bit more heavy artillery here. And yes. We see all of them with heavier weapons except for Lark. Lark's going to stick with the pistol. And it looks like... I thought Triangle was going to try to do the same, but no, they went ahead and upgraded. So Lark going in with the pistol round.
Get out of my way!
We'll see how that works out for him. All right, push up mid here. Let's see who's closest to intercept. Looks like Jet. Coming into a Chambers. Looks like they're going to push A site. Launching utils. Chamber in position. Breaks that utility rifle. Pops his ult. And let's see if he's able to do any damage. They're still outside of the wall. And it looks like they might be going for a rotation. So let's see if we can keep track of where they're going. And Lone Tree coming around. They can hear the footsteps. Oh, there we go, Jet. They're playing peekaboo around that corner, and they further rotate. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to push C site. Sky there to intercept. 3-on-1 in the duel. She tactical retreat, but definitely knows that where they are.
Spike planted.
Smoke in the way as they push into C. Spike is down. So little bit of caution necessary. Oh, they go with elimination. 5v2 though, looking really good right now for Lone Tree
One enemy
to
remaining.
have a time to defuse this. May as well go ahead since the other side is covered. All enemy agents are down. Looks like Lone Tree, if they don't drop the spike, is going to take this round as they get their first victory. Lone Tree takes the defense and is now trailing only by 3. Lone Tree losing still 1 round to 4. So with that, the full Lone Tree squad actually managed to keep their weapons for the entire round, which is really nice. Lets them save up some credits. Lark able to upgrade his weapon. And Triangle still had a very good credit balance as well, so it looks like they got a pretty good loadout. Although one of theirs, looks like Lobo Z is going to go ahead and stick with the pistol for the moment. Not sure why. Maybe he just prefers it. He's got plenty of credits, but
You want to play? Let's
we'll
play.
we'll let it ride. So let's keep an eye out. All right, looks like so far we're going to be pushing possibly a heavy push onto A side initially. Let's see if it's a fake or if they follow through with it. Reyna throws out the eye, and oh, Chambers goes down early. Sky throwing out her flash, blinds the other
down
team.
A.
Spike is down. Plenty of time to recover though. Here comes Sova's recon drone. And another elimination as Lone Tree takes
One
out another.
enemy remaining.
2 eliminations. 1 player left on Triangle's team. The Minotaur trailing 1 agent to 4. Sky looking for some recon. Oh, finds out where they're at though. And it's going to be a tough challenge here as we look through the Triangle's player's point of view. At this point, just trying to stay alive. He does not have the spike, low on health, and is trying to sneak away into
30
the
seconds
backside,
left.
but there's smoke there. And they may have to just settle for a tactical retreat. And no, takes the elimination instead as Lone Tree wins another round and is now only trailing by 2. So Triangle Minotaur still leading 4 rounds to 2, but Lone Tree shifting the momentum a little bit as they took the last 2 rounds. All right, Minotaur here spreading out a bit. Not really able to determine where they're going to push it first, although the spike carrier is approaching mid. And Lone Tree just taking up defensive positions. And looks like C-Long might be the spot to watch. Oh, and Chamber there with a shot off and a quick teleport. Able to alert the other players, though. And Minotaur coming under heavy fire. Oh, down goes 1, down goes 2. Wow, Lone Tree taking it 4 agents to 1 down. They have 1 player left. The Minotaur traded out the Chamber as Lone Tree just sides through and sweeps out the Minotaur players and brings the game within 1. Lone Tree now trailing just 3 rounds against Minotaur's 4 as they've taken the last 3 matches on defense. So Triangle started off really strong, was kind of putting up a really good showing, and I was a little concerned about Lone Tree, but really they have just kind of either warmed up or adapted to the defensive role, but they have just turned on the Jets the last 3 games in a row and are doing a fantastic job of keeping the Triangle well within grasp so they don't take a commanding lead. Early elimination, though, coming down A long as Lone Tree player, no, does not eliminated. Oh, excuse me, a Minotaur player was taken out. My bad. Lark does go down just now, though, to Nash Fort. Looks like they are doing some early rotations. Oh, here he goes. Jet gets in a flanking maneuver coming in from behind. 1 remaining player left from Triangle. Trying to sweep around the corner here. Jet versus Jet. As the rest of Lone Tree looks to flank. And may wind up with that. Oh, doesn't quite see. And stands still for just a little too long. As the opposing Jet is definitely putting up a fight, but just too outnumbered as Aqua gets the final kill. Lone Tree now ties 4 matches apiece. Lone Tree and Minotaur tied. in this best of 25. Remember, first team to 13 wins takes the day. Lone Tree building up some serious momentum as they've taken the last 3 rounds in a row. Triangle trying to come up with a better strategy to capture a site. Lone Tree still heavy on the recon. Looks like Triangle's going to go ahead and take a split approach. And looks like they're looking at C window. But right now, pretty much a dispersed crowd. As Triangle is pretty much just kind of hanging out in mid, waiting for something to happen. It looks like they're trying to lure the defenders into approaching them. Oh, and some action in mid. C window takes it. Alright, do apologize for the disruption. I had somebody trip over the power cord there. That was not expected, but we are back online here. So, in the interim, we have missed. It was 4-4, now it's 5-5. Both teams have played a second round, and they are still tied 5 apiece. As we go into round 11, we'll be doing a swap here in another 2 rounds. But for the moment, Lone Tree's still on the defense as they set up to engage Triangle.
Get out of my way!
And Triangle again just kind of hanging out, looking to maybe lure them into an early commit. Oh, early exit for Chambers. That was unfortunate. And it looks like B side is going to get some attention this round. Lone Tree going in for the defense through the smoke. Here comes the plant. And unable, Jay looking for some action through the line of sight. Oh, goes high. Unfortunately gets eliminated. Lone Tree with an early deficit. 5v2. And surrounded by enemy players. Jet takes out the final and puts paid with a flawless for the Triangle Minotaurs. They take the lead again, 6-5. So last round before the swap. And sometimes the defense can actually be a little bit more difficult to playing attack because you don't get to really determine where the focus is at. So I'm hoping once Lone Tree takes over in the attack, and once they're able to drive the pace of the game, they can try maybe hopefully take this and do some serious momentum shifting. But for the moment, we're still pretty closely matched here, 6-5. Lone Tree trailing by 1 as we go into this final defensive round. And it looks like C-Site is going to be our site of choice for this round. Early elimination. Oh, he gets the teleport and managed to avoid elimination himself. Here comes the plant. 2 players still
Spike
covering
planted.
mid. Oh, Chambers goes down. Sky
You want to play? Let's
tees up her
play.
flash, gets the flash off, but is unable to do anything about it. Sends in the wolf. Okay, able to identify where the other player's at. Here comes another flash. Unable to get a blind. 2 players v3. This is going to be a challenge, especially with that timer running low. Lone Tree is really going to have to do something magical here, and there does not sound like they're going to have the time to do it. All right, so Minotaur take another victory here, leading by 2 as we go into the switch. Lone Tree 5, Triangle 7. After the swap, we are back into pistol phase again for the new switch. Lone Tree is now going to be in the red. So as the attackers always in red in a custom match. So Lone Tree in red, they were in green, now they are in red. And now it's their turn as Triangle has to set up a defense across 3 plant sites. So difficult to defend, a very difficult map to defend because of the 3 locations instead of the normal 2. So let's see what this does to the action going forward. Again, this is a save round, or I should say a pistol round, because it's just forced on them. So let's see what happens.
Here.
Lark leading the charge up mid here into A site. Oh, early elimination. There they go. Lone Tree takes out 2 of the Minotaur players. As the rest of them start to rotate in, Chambers through the smoke, looking for. There he goes, and another one goes. Oh no, didn't take him out. Lone Tree setting up a great defense though. Plant Spike is down, full force still. Lone Tree looking with a full squad. This is going to be challenging for Minotaur to upset. They do take out Cypher. Oh, and Chambers goes down. Remaining Sova 1v1, and attackers do manage to hold on. Lone Tree takes it as they bring us back within 1 of Triangle Minotaur. So first attacking round with pistols, Lone Tree was able to successfully convert into a W, so that's great to see. And let's see if they can repeat that. All right, countdown timer goes, drops to 0. Buy phase is over. Lone Tree pushing in. Oh, looks like down C long.
Here.
Chambers drops his teleport. Jet coming up on the lead. Sky all ready to go. Wolf gets sent in for recon. And, oh, flushing him out. Oh, Jet was hiding right around the box, so that was an unfortunate oversight. Both teams fairly evenly matched, 3 apiece. Spike is down. Lone Tree, oh no, down to their last player. Reyna does not have the spike. Right now it's just a duel, and Triangle is able to take the duel as they go up 8-6. So far, a very tightly contested match tonight, regardless of the outcome. Defenders are starting a timeout, and we go into a 1-minute timeout. All right, timeout ends as Lone Tree pushes in for their attack. Oh, never mind, take the back. 5 seconds left in the buy phase, but they are in position. And here we go, game on. Reyna in the lead as she looks down, peeks down long. Oh, takes some damage, but that definitely gives away the defense's position, or one of the defenders anyway. Triangle unsure if it's a feint, so they're still maintaining their positions in mid. Oh, Chambers goes down though to the peak. As an unfortunate loss this early in the match, especially since they haven't really tried pushing a site yet. Sky looking to identify any potential obstacles to their pressing in. Currently hanging out in B site. Sky and Reyna on the offense here doing some peeking. Cypher moving in, Jet standing by for the defense. And a whole lot of nothing at the moment. Just looking for any kind of a weakness. 30 seconds to plant though, so they're going to have to make a decision soon. As A long becomes the avenue of approach. Jet hanging out, trying to cause some chaos on the far side of the map, keep them distracted.
10 seconds
Doing a good job of it as they push hard now onto A site, goes down. Oh no, 5 seconds to plant, 1 player left, not gonna matter. Triangle gets a flawless as they disrupt Lone Tree's plan that did not seem to materialize. Into the next buy phase, Lone Tree trailing by 3. They're going to need to do something a little different this round. That last time didn't work out so well for them. And running low on credits, so it's going to be really challenging. It's really important for them to actually take this match so they can try to save some credits for the next match. Otherwise, they could be winding up into a save round.
Cover going out.
Lone Tree pushing hard up mid. Looks like they're going to go ahead and press for B site. Taking damage through the smoke. Quick retreat. Lark sitting on the other side of the window. Unfortunately, cannot see those silhouettes like you and I can, so it's difficult for them to do that. Oh, another elimination goes down. Oh, look at Lone Tree actually doing really good at the moment. There are only 2 defenders left. Lark takes out Tokyo as he gets flashed up in the C window, or excuse me, B window, B heaven. Jay Bicky with the plant. Coming back out, there it goes down, and now the defense goes up as they plant on C site, and it looks like there's 2 defenders hanging out. Wolf goes out, oh, and identified. Sky looking to defend against any encroachment inside of B heaven. Almost gets wall banged, not quite. Oh, enemy goes down, Sky goes down. 3v1 still. Let's not get drawn into, hopefully, but there's their Cypher. Cypher goes down on the long range and mid, and Lone Tree pulling back within 2 now as they take this victory on the attack. So they really needed that win, and it looks like they got it pretty much unscathed. That was nice. Couple eliminations, but most part kept their weapons. Good credits now, so they'll be able to arm themselves and not be at a disadvantage going into this round. Triangle still in the lead though. Lone Tree needs to make something happen and get some victories here, because at the rate they keep trading, they're still gonna miss out on the ultimate result here. So early recon.
You want to play? Let's play.
Down A long. Cypher in the lead. Lone Tree pretty well split. Looks like they're trying to draw some attention. Just kind of firing through the smoke, see if they can cause Triangle to rotate a little early. Both just kind of indiscriminately firing through. It doesn't look like it's really having much effect though, unfortunately. Triangle not really falling for it. And ultimately, Oh, they got one elimination on it though, so that was nice. Minotaur evening up the score and then losing one. So currently 4v3 with Lone Tree with the advantage. Now 3v2 as the trades come fast, quick and fast. Here we go. Pushing into A site. Sova there to block. Oh, with his utility out, shoots off a shock dart. Several shock
30
darts.
seconds left.
I don't think they see them up in heaven. Jet up in heaven. 2v1 now. Oh no, Triangle turns the tables on Lone Tree and overcomes the deficit and wins the round, taking a 3-game lead as Lone Tree getting closer to elimination. All right, back to, maybe it looks like we might be going back to the tried and true, just do a full site rush. That seems to be what has worked for them before, so hopefully this will work for Lone Tree. Oh, nope, and they continue to rotate.
Get out of my
So
way.
no, we still have a little bit of some shenanigans on the side as they try to distract Triangle and pull them into C site. As here comes the rotation, they might still be going for C site. It looks like they're going to go through C lobby here. I'm not sure. Lark on the far right, kind of doing some recon. Spike still back in neutral territory. Nobody really engaging at the moment. Both teams just kind of trying to figure out where the other is.
The hunt begins.
Oh, Sky sends out the wolf. And we start pushing B mid. Solar Fox with an elimination. 5 on 4. Lone Tree trying to hammer down on B site. Here comes the plant. Through the smoke, they are shooting, but no, it did not have any effect. Lone Tree still with the, oh, they're missing one now. Jet very low on health. As they try to hold this mid, Jet, oh, with a shot on Reyna, takes them out. And now Lone Tree on the deficit. 2v3, one player left for Lone Tree. And Jet has to defend the spike. Now it's a 1v1. Reyna full health though. Jet does not have any room for error on this. And the spike just gets pinged, which is obviously not going to have effect since we can see. Oh, there we can see with the defuse. Oh, and comes out and takes out Jet anyway. And finishes off the defuse. Plenty of time to do it. No, attackers get it. Oh my goodness, by like a fraction of a second. I thought that Reyna had that for sure, but no, Lone Tree is able to pull off an impromptu victory there. As the timer runs out at the split second, the defuse should have happened. Wow, 8-10, Lone Tree trailing by 2. Let's see if they can pull this off again. Sky with the spike. Where are we going this time? Looks like it's a toss-up between A side, B side. Let's take a look at our loadouts. Loadouts looking pretty good. Light shields, don't like to see that as much, but if you look at the credits, you can see that it's kind of expected. And here comes an initial push down long. They decide no, they go down for basement. Coming up from basement into A site. Heavy activity. Triangle all around. Oh, Sova gets an elimination on the board as well. Chambers back down for the teleport. Tactical retreat. Oh, looks like they're going for the rotate. Ooh. Max is about to get taken out. Cypher very low on health. 4 agents apiece as Lone Tree trades sides and tries to look for a bigger advantage. Lark with the plant.
Teleport's ready.
We'll watch Aqua here with the Sky. And here comes some action down C long. As we can see. Oh, and that goes down. There goes down one of the Triangles players. 2v2 currently. J-Bicky looking for a save as he is the last person against Sova. It's a 1v1. Oh, he gets the sight blocker and is able to take out the attack. Oh my goodness, take out the defender. Attackers win as Lone Tree pulls within 1 at the last second. So Currently trailing by 1. Lone Tree going into this round 9-10. Triangle Minotaur still leading by 1 in this hotly contested match. Wow, this is definitely a game. All right, initial flash going out. Both teams still 5 apiece. Lone Tree looking for entry into A. Triangle Minotaur still making it difficult. As we take a look at Jet coming in from basement. Reloading, heavy fire, gets a shot off, does some damage, but unable to take the elimination. Lark takes out Lobo Z. Right now, 5v4 with a rotation back to C site. Looks like they're going to have one person contesting. Let's see if that makes any difference here. Oh, Chamber goes down early. Spike Carrier is shooting through the smoke. Aqua in place. Unable to enter C site. That is unfortunate. Both teams still at 4, but the momentum definitely shifted back and the plan given away. And let's see if... Oh, Sova's going to be right there. That's going to be dangerous. And is able to escape getting taken out. Not sure how he didn't get eliminated
30
there.
seconds left.
30 seconds as they rotate. 4v4. And actually, Lone Tree looks to be in better shape. A little bit less damage on their agent. But can they make this ingress and plant? Oh, self-blind. Smoked Heaven, 10 seconds to plant. Oh, good elimination. Gets taken down. Spike down, 5 seconds to go. It is not going to work. That is unfortunate. Defenders take it as the Spike Carrier does not have enough time to plant. Triangle winning 11 rounds to 9. They only need to win 2 more matches to take the day. Lone Tree looks like they may be pushing into C site. Let's see if they hold to that as the clock counts down and we go for our engagement. Chamber looking down, C long. Doesn't see anybody, puts up a teleport. Oh, and initial, there we go, activity. And busting through the smoke, just let's see what happens. Hawks out, nothing blinded, but there's activity there, so somebody was keeping an eye out. And this is not looking pretty for Lone Tree as they are getting surrounded now and getting flanked. J-Bicky goes down to Lobo Z. The spike is heavily covered as Sova pops out his ult.
Last player standing.
Oh no, 1v3, not looking good. So this may have to be a strategic withdrawal. Nope, goes for the elimination and gets eliminated instead. Lone Tree now sitting on elimination as we go into match point.
Match point.
Triangle Minotaur leading 12-9. Lone Tree literally has to win the next 4 matches in a row in order to win. So what has been so far a very hotly contested match has shifted in the last couple rounds into a win or lose situation for Lone Tree. Hard press into A, charging down ult. The Wolf let out early. Sova's recon there waiting, looking to find some dart action, but no live players there. Oh boy, heavy fire as we go down. Sova goes down, Chamber down. A lot of activity up high and low. It's just a battle, a fire fest in here. Lone Tree with the agent advantage. Plant goes down, smoke up into heaven. That'll take care of the Triangles players up top for now. Oops, smoke's eliminated. That did not last long. Eye goes out, but it
One
gets taken out
enemy
early. And here we go, Jet. Oh, with the elimination, attackers win. Lone Tree pulls within 2 as they do take the match and avoid elimination as we go to the next round. All right, Lone Tree trying to strategize on their approach here as Triangle is splitting out their attackers. Looks like a couple of them are hanging out in spawn, so we'll kind of keep an eye on what they're doing over there. But looks like C site might be the favorite side this time as well. We'll find out.
Shadows traveling.
All right, Shadows pushed out. C long is the approach. And trying to get the elimination. Jet ducks out of the way, still survives. Their chamber goes down. Lone Tree still with 5 agents going through the smoke.
Plants the spike.
Spike going down. But there is somebody in mid. Aqua planting. Lone Tree well entrenched and watching the back door. Smart to do because it looks like Triangle is trying to flank and gets the elimination. Lone Tree now surrounded 2v2. They need to watch C long there, which they seem to know. Bicky gets an elimination on Retro. The Wolves go out. That identifies their position. So Lone Tree knows where they are. 2v1. And can they hold on to this? And with the timer, it looks like they are going to be able to do that. Hawk goes out. Here comes his final elimination. And Lone Tree takes it again on the elimination side as the clock runs out. And Sky is able to save for the next round. Lone Tree pulls within 1. But again, still living on the cusp. They have to win this match, or this is it. Match point again. And as a reminder, teams have to win by 2. So if we do tie up at 12, then both teams will have to get to 14 in order to win. So this could turn into a longer match, just depending on how well we do here. All right, clock runs out as the engagement begins. Early elimination. LTY4 goes down. Lone Tree way disadvantaged now as they lose chamber. This is not looking good for Lone Tree. 3v5 as they try to scout and do not identify anybody. Jet going in. Wildly opposed into A site. And heavily opposed. And gets eliminated. Jet, the last player standing, as Triangle gets a flawless victory and takes the game 13-3. Good job, Triangle Minotaur. That was a very tightly fought match. We really appreciate it. Lone Tree, good job too. That was an absolutely fantastic showing. Unfortunately, Lone Tree was unable to convert the win and got dropped 13-11. Definitely a very respectable game as we see the final stats here. Jay Bicky leading Lone Tree with 28 eliminations. Great game, everybody. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. Thank you for the entertainment, and we'll catch you, everybody else next round. Our next Valorant Gold match will be tomorrow afternoon, if you want to join us then. In the meantime, have a great night, and we'll see you next time.